One of Britain's most famous and photographed trees by Hadrian's Wall in Northumberland is felled overnight. A 16-year-old boy has been arrested. Now, for 300 years, this tree has stood next to Hadrian's Wall in Northumberland. Last night, it was cut down in what's thought to be an act of vandalism. The landmark at Sycamore Gap was one of Britain's most famous and photographed trees. Its felling has caused shock, outrage and deep sadness. This afternoon, a 16-year-old was arrested. Our correspondent, Alison Freeman, is there for us tonight. Alison.
Yes, Sophie, it was just in the past couple of hours that Northumbria police told us that they have in fact arrested a 16-year-old boy and that he is helping them with their inquiries. Now, they have stressed that this is still an investigation in its very early stages and they want to hear from anyone who has any information. As you can see behind me, it's still very busy here. There's been plenty of people passing by, coming to see this really awful sight. Many of them telling us how heartbroken they feel at the loss of this very special tree. The word iconic can be overused, but this tree at Sycamore Gap in Northumberland most definitely was. Gracing many a photo taken at Hadrian's Wall, it was the perfect model to show off the Northern Lights. And it became truly famous when it featured in the 1991 film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Azim the Great One, I am home! Woo! Woo!
But last night, the tree was felled. And the reason it clearly wasn't an accident or a result of last night's storm Agnes is the very clean cut line.
It's really sad that someone's felt a drive to do this, because I can imagine whoever or whatever people did this know how important Sycamore Gap is.
Many people were shocked at the sight that greeted them here today.
Everybody sort of feels very bereft about it, you know. I mean, who would do it, for goodness sake?
It's absolutely devastating. I mean, it's heartbreaking.
Just a special place. I proposed my wife here. I saw it when I was a young kid in the States.
And for those who've been responsible for the tree, they hope all is not lost.
It's a very healthy tree. We can see that now because of the condition of the stump. It may well regrow a coppice from the stump, and if we could nurture that, then that might be one of the best outcomes, and then we keep the tree.
Northumbria police say a 16-year-old boy has been arrested and is assisting them with their inquiries. But the investigation is at an early stage and they're continuing to appeal for information. Alison Freeman, BBC News, Northumberland.